Hello everyone, this is Doomhammer with the 2007-2008 32 team franchise, the recap of the Buffalo Bills, the 7-9 team, the third in the AFC East. Now, as I said, this team, for me, I was never really high on JP Losman, but he did exceed my expectations as a quarterback. I think one of my best moments with him was when he was playing the Patriots on the road. The Patriots had a go-ahead touchdown with 27 seconds to go, and he drove the Bills down to beat the Patriots with a game-winning touchdown. Now, JP Losman was the 8th-ranked quarterback in passing yards with 3,439 and was able to lead them to a 7-9 season in the same division as the Patriots. His main target, of course, was Lee Evans, and he was the 8th-ranked receiver in receiving yards with 1,125. And other than him, I mean, yes, Peerless Price, which we'll be seeing in a little bit, but there weren't really many options, I felt, on this team. And, I mean, right there is a big, beautiful bomb for Losman to Evans. But Evans was the main guy on this team. I mean, when I was looking at who I was going to throw to, who I needed to get a touchdown with, I was always looking at Evans because he was one of those players that can get it done. That was a beautiful catch right there, right over the Dolphins cornerback. I can see he had a pretty good game against the Dolphins that day. Two touchdowns. Now, Peerless Price, again, had 832 yards, so he had a pretty good season. I was just never a Peerless Price fan, but I did use him for what he was worth with the Bills. A little diving touchdown there. And despite me not being a huge Bills fan, they did better than I thought they would. And I think that was because I had low expectations, sadly enough, for this team, and thinking that Losman wasn't as good of a quarterback as I thought he would, but he was able to play himself to keep the job. I mean, when you're a top 10 quarterback and the way he played, it's difficult to want to replace him when he had some good moments. Now, one of the most difficult parts of this was when we look at the running game is that I like Marshawn Lynch, but Marshawn Lynch spent most of this season injured. And when he was in the game, he wasn't very dynamic. So as you will see, he had 377 rush yards in his rookie year and only 5 touchdowns, 2 fumbles. So Anthony Thomas there, 425 yards. There was always a different running back, whether it was Thomas or Lynch. Here's a little defensive play there. Just when you hit the ball up, got the interception. Here we go with a kick return touchdown. Doing the spin move and all the way to the end zone. Yeah, they're not going to stop him. When we look at the rankings there, the Bills, '27th in offensive yards. You look at, let's see where they are. They're 11th in total passing. So again, Losman had them at 11. As we look at total rushing yards, the Bills were 28th, and that was due to just Lynch not being on the field and not being able to deliver when he was. Total points per game, they were 29th. And so that's where they could have had a little bit more playmaking ability, which was kind of their weakness. They were 9th in total yards allowed. And there we go with the 6th-ranked passing yards allowed. So they were one of the better passing defenses. We look at their rush defense, they were 15th. And then when it came down to least points allowed, they were 12th. So a little bit better defense. But there you have it, the 7-9 Buffalo Bills in the 2007-2008 season. They were 3rd in the AFC East, with the Dolphins being the worst team in the league, or worst team in the AFC East, pardon me. Well, thank you for watching, and there will be more videos and more recaps coming up shortly.